Welcome back to Soulbound Online. I am really enjoying this game, having a lot of fun. I've upgraded my pyrosphere and my healing orb and my drone. This is my loadout right now. Got an extra drone and an extra fireball. I am still using the same staff and the same gear, besides the accessories. I haven't progressed the storyline, but I have completed Everdune. And when I was there, I realized that well, we're gonna look for a match right now to see if we can find a teammate. I want to look for this drop, this 1% drop, this gecko backpack. I'm not sure what that does exactly. If it's gives you extra space, or if it gives you if it's an actual pet itself. And then there's also a lunar key, which I have no clue what that does. So I think while it's searching for match, I'm gonna look at some of these quests that I have completed yet and start them because I haven't done them. I also started doing some of the tasks as well. I am gonna be loading out. Yeah, I'm just gonna do single player. I'm gonna be loading out with my machine gun just because I want to complete the defeat 500 enemy quest. What I'm also gonna be doing here is I'm gonna spend about 3 hours farming this dungeon to see if I can get that 1% chance drop. But I won't spend the actual 3 hours on camera. So what I'll do is I'll do this one run right now. And then after I do this one run, I will try to screen grab all the chests that I open with my rare and epic and whatever. And if we happen to get that drop, I'll try to record every chest I open. That way I can try to get that on camera, that rare drop. And what I'll do is I won't post every chest I open, but I will, at the end of the video, I will post I will show some of the chests that give me, rare items. So I'm gonna pick up the field mag just because I don't have the healing pulse. Or maybe I do, I don't remember what my loadout is. I think I have the drone as my last one, and I have the fireball too. So this map, actually, I had to do this map on a quest or on a task, and I ended up doing it with a team of one at first, and that's when I really fell in love with dungeons. Just having like playing with another person, and I realized how fun it was to just work as a team and clear out these bosses and waves of enemies. So I have cleared this map before with a team. I haven't done it solo. It was my first time trying to do it solo. But I did get some good upgrades where I felt like I felt like I could do it solo, because the third time I did this map, I did it with 3 people and we absolutely crushed it. And I ended up soloing the boss at the end only because my team died. But I feel like doing it solo is doable for me right now. Again, if I do lose, what I'll do is I'll try to find a team, then record the one with the team. And this drill is nice because we're gonna get a chest out of it. Sometimes some of these waves or some of these runs you'll get 3 to 4 chests, including the boss chest, right? Because there's 2 bosses on this dungeon. You get one chest on each boss, midway through the last boss. And then you'll also get lucky sometimes and have these quests where you gotta protect the drill. You get a box to protect the drill, and then there's also one where you have to sit on the pad, and if you sit on it long enough, you'll get another chest. So we should be opening, you know, at least 3 to 4 chests each run. And I'm gonna play for about 3 hours or 2 hours, depending on my time. Try to see what we can get here. And I won't open the chest until the end of the wave. I just don't wanna. I wanna be able to record the chest opening in peace. Now, the 1% drop rate, I don't know how difficult that is going to be to get. Or maybe I'll get lucky and pick it up, but I just want to know what it is, to be honest. Like, I have no clue what the key does, and I have no clue what that backpack does. So the first time I tried this on solo, before I beat it, when I got the task where I tried it on solo and I got crushed after the first boss. So this was all, I've done this before up to the first boss, and then I lost after the first boss, which is why I went with a team. So besides the you know, the backpack, whatever that does, the Geico backpack, or the key, what I'm looking for is some upgrades, maybe a staff, maybe some piece of equipment, you know, pants or armor, or even a helmet. I'll even take a helmet to our first chest. Let's see. Or it doesn't look like we get anything good. We're gonna move on to the next one. Do our relic we're gonna get. Pirate? I want to be able to DPS the boss faster. So I don't actually. Oh, awesome! We get another chest on this wave too. I don't want to get stuck. I want to make sure my DPS is high for the boss and be able to clear mobs faster to be able to move on to the next level. Also, I've been loving this black bolt. The one thing I've noticed is the longer you take to clear the waves or to clear the dungeon, the harder the dungeon gets. Right now at top right it's very easy. It looks like we're going to be moving on to easy soon. So that's why I'm trying to look for as much DPS as possible. Rapid fire is probably one of my favorite upgrades. I will never pass that up, at least on the staff. Also not familiar with other weapons. But maybe if we get a good weapon, like an axe or a sword from doing this farming, maybe I'll try that in the future. I think the next video we're gonna do is we're gonna try to progress the storyline a little bit, and then maybe we'll do some other farming on different dungeons to see if there's any other drops we can get that are 1% like the backpack. I haven't looked at any other dungeon. I'm not sure if the Geico backpack is limited to this specific one, or if it comes back at other dungeons, or if you can even craft one. I should actually check to see if you can craft one. I don't mind the machine gun. I think I like the minigun better. But we do gotta work on our marksman, which is why we're running that right now. And I also noticed that there have been a few patches and a few maintenance breaks that they've done to this game. and fix some glitches and things like that. So like I mentioned, like at least twice a week they are. Okay, let's open this chest. That sword is not bad. We're gonna check it out later. I don't think you can get any. I think you just get blue swords here. I don't think you can get like a purple sword as far as I know. Like purple weapons or purple armor. I think right now the highest you can get is blue. But like I was saying, the developers have put in some work in terms of putting in patches and the maintenance breaks and so on the game. I did take a look at some of the patch notes. Where is this guy? I'm looking for the boss. For the patch notes. And it's always a huge list. Because there are some things that are wrong with the game, obviously, since it is early access and they're always improving it, adding new things. Like at the top left right now, the added like your void counter, your potion sickness, because before you were able to spam just potions to heal up. Now there's a potion sickness, so you have to wait at least I think it's a minute. When you pick up an item off the floor, it tells you like that one is actually crit right now. That I have bonus crit for a certain amount of time. I think putting in like weapon upgrades is the best DPS you can do, at least for bosses. Whereas your abilities are, you know, mainly splash damage, or you know, clearing out the waves. That's what I've at least noticed with the staff. At least I don't know how the other people function or the other weapons function. That's what I've figured out. Yeah, so I see how it pulled the boss in there. Like I've noticed that sometimes it does pull the boss. Oh shit! Sometimes it does pull the boss, and other times it doesn't. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to or not supposed to, and it just glitches sometimes. Yeah, so now that we're done with that quest, we can swap out the machine gun and put our healing pulse back. I do like the healing pulse. Then you don't have to use potions, you can use other potions in terms of like damage potions or cooldown potions. Can't craft the syringes yet, but I have noticing them drop now for me, at least in this dungeon. Which makes me feel like that I'm behind on quests, because I'm way ahead of dungeons to be able to clear the dungeons. And the true test is really going to be after this boss, because last time when I did it solo, I died after this boss. But I also didn't have the new accessories that I have right now. The ring that gives me an extra fireball. The one that gives me extra drones, which I'm not even using the drones. I thought I was. Because when I was using the drones, I had like 5 spinning behind me or around me. We're getting close to clearing this boss right now. We just gotta clear the mobs up first. Yeah, not too much of a fan of the machine. Like, I like the idea of it. I do like the minigun better. I'm a fan of the minigun. Now we're starting to DPS him down. Yeah, see, like I pulled him there, I'm pretty sure, with that black hole. Alright. True test comes after this level to see if we can clear it. Let's pick up this chest. Let's see. Let's hope the Geico backpack. So I'm just curious to see what it is. Oh, what it does. Oh. There's a... Sometimes I glitch. There's a legendary ring. It's the same one we already have. But it's got different modifiers. We should check that out later. Yeah, this is a map we died to, or the wave we died to last time. I was trying to solo it. But again, I didn't have the legendary rings I have right now. It just seems like they're just too fast. That's what I was losing to. Like I couldn't kill them in time and they were just too fast and we're just running me down. But I feel like we have good DPS now. The one thing that kind of worries me is last time we even had the pulse, the healing pulse. Now we just have the potions. And since the potions have been debuffed, we'll grab it. Since the potions have been nerfed, I should say. Like the healing field on the machine gun isn't even. Maybe I'm just picking up the wrong upgrades for it, but it just doesn't feel like it's good enough healing. Like it's not even worth the pick, to be honest. I don't see it proc enough for it to justify a swap. More damage. Also, I'd be curious to see what other games you guys are enjoying right now too. Because I love trying out new games. If you have any suggestions. Alright, 2 more. And then boss. That one was pretty good. I don't know. Like we were able to pass that one pretty easily, I would say. Yeah, I saw that health block there as well. They're just too far in between for it to make sense. Justify picking up. It's like almost 1 per wave, I feel like. 1 health, 1 4 health, like plus 4 health is not for a wave, not really great. Good. Any of that. Actually, better than nothing, but it's just not. Slimes. I'm just glad we can swap the machine gun afterwards. Range? And duration? I think range. Oh, there's another proc, there's another proc, there's another proc. I mean, this wave we've gotten a couple more procs. I don't want any of these, to be honest. Maybe I'll get the black holes just to try them out. Convert the pyro to the void damage. This is my first time getting this upgrade. Getting close now. Gaining power. Let's go. On to the next one. I think the void first. Yeah. I think so. Alright, we're getting close. It's actually gonna be, seems like it's doable solo now. Unless we get stuck on the boss. Yeah, I'm traumatized by that other upgrade. Plus 100 damage, negative 100 attack rate. It's good for bosses maybe, but just too slow. Yeah, I've been building up my potions. Like I have over 100 potions right now. Because I bought a bunch of vials and then ended up making a bunch of the potions at once. And I wasn't even using them really because I was using healing balls a lot. But now at least like we're not using healing balls, so it's like kind of good to start using these potions. I just feel like those robots are like out of right now. I feel like we're in the jungle and there's a bunch of like hats and stuff. Robots, they don't belong. I love the trees, I love the visuals in this game. What upgrade we can use on the black hole is the instant. See how we kind of wait a couple seconds? I want that to be like shortened. An upgrade for that. I just haven't seen it yet. Right now we're in the hard territory. I think once we get into very hard, it might start to get a little more difficult for us. Yeah, we kind of want to avoid that. I don't want any of those. It's boss time. So I am on sickness. I might just wait 17 seconds. Before I go into the boss map so I can pop up potion. Then go on a 60-second cooldown. Alright. Yeah, so last time I ended up having to... It wasn't stolo the entire boss, but it was pretty much half health. Maybe over half health, actually. When both my teammates died. One of my teammates died super early. Then my other teammate died. That was hell. I actually wish I was recording at that time because it just seemed so epic. You know, they were being very supportive in the chat, and I had to rush them, try to survive and focus. Well, one thing that I also noticed now is if you do go into the sandstorm, you get like a gauge, a bar gauge of how long you can stay there. I don't know what happens when that bar hits 0, but you get like a time limit, maybe before you start getting damaged or something. Like I notice if I keep my damage on him, it keeps going up. The problem is as soon as enemies swarm me, I lose I lose him as a target. So I lose my damage modifier on him. Machine gun is a total like spray and pray. It would be nice if it showed where those were gonna land. Like it shows where the pins are gonna land when he throws them up in the air. It'd be nice to get like an area of where those are gonna land. In future update or past or whatever. Now we're starting to burst them down. Getting that damage modifier up. 30k. So now we're taking chunks. Once they stop spawning, we just focus on him. I'm getting sloppy. Alright. Doesn't matter what we pick up here. Off the chest. So far in this run, we got a legendary ring. That we already have, but might have better modifiers. Also, I doubt I'm gonna keep that ring on. Just because I don't plan on using Orbiter. And if I do end up using it, I can swap it back in. Where are we? Why didn't it bring us back to the portal? I do like that ring actually. 50% dot intervals. Negative 50%. So I guess dot hits faster. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... Oh, you know what? I thought we picked up another one of those orbiters, but I made a mistake. This ring is just a legendary ring, and it doesn't have any of the drones effects. We're definitely gonna run that. All the blue belts, I think we can sell. And you can't consume when this one frozen. Well, I think it's because I'm opening the box, like the storage. We're gonna get rid of the salad. The salad, I think we've outgrown the salad buff. Let's see if we can find something with will and focus or something like that. Okay, it's not bad. There's only 5 of them. We can start using that. The syringes we can keep on us. I don't know if I should keep that sword. I think I'm going to sell that sword, to be honest. I don't know if I'm making a mistake, but... You guys let me know in the chat. We're going to pop that and see what we get. The mats. We can throw the fish in here. Maybe we'll pick up the damage vial. I don't know, it's 25% power. I don't know if that affects my guy, to be honest. But we're gonna try it anyways. We're gonna spend the 3. There's only 3 of them. I think I'm gonna keep going again for another 2.5 hours, maybe. See how many chests we can open. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut here, and then I'll just show a couple of the episodes or a couple of the chests, the good pulls I've got. So this was one of them here, one of the good chests. This is where I hit the legendary belt. I threw that on right after. And then I have one more too. This one is the big one, I think. Yeah, so this is one where I pulled the key. Now, I don't know what that key does yet, the lunar key. All I know is it's a 2% drop chance. So we didn't get the backpack that I wanted, but we did get the lunar key. And so I'm going to look into that later and come back to it. Okay. So I just wanted to go. I did look up the lunar key. It looks like it's something for the end game. We can't even use it right now. But this is what my character looks like after the runs. That's the legendary belt we got. That was a legendary ring we got on the first run. We're still using the pyro ring. We enjoyed that. I think that might be new. I'm not sure. But we did also get this. And we also got that. We got a new staff as well halfway through the run. I did spend $2,000. I bought a couple of cosmetics. The gray shirt and the red one. I'm rocking the gray one. And we made a lot of upgrades as well. I spent some of my resources. Got my healing pulse to blue. A lot of my... I got a lot of them to green. Which helped. So yeah, I think that's it. I think if you enjoyed this type of like video, definitely let me know. Because I enjoyed making it. Like I enjoyed the grind of it. But I think the next video, what we're gonna do for the next one is I think we're gonna have one that progresses the story a little bit. Then if I get some sort of feedback on this video, like if I see the views are a little bit higher than normal, or I get some more likes or some comments saying like, you know, we want to see something like this in the future, then I'll most likely just do one anyways because I just enjoyed it myself, right? But let me know what you guys thought. I'm gonna finish some of my farming. Like my farming level is getting pretty high as well. I try to do a little bit of farming every day. Yeah. I picked up a lot of strawberries actually, so I'm just gonna plant those. You got a lot of XP for like legendary and epic plants. One thing I noticed as well. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what you guys think about it, and if you wanted to see me play any other games or any other content for this game or any other game, let me know.